She bunts the ball, and it's over the net. South returns. And PHS has the point. Kayla Dearman is serving. It's over the net. And point for PHS. Score is now 2-0 with PHS in the lead. Kayla Dearman with the serve again. And 7 sets it up. 19 gets it over. Back on PHS's side. She attempts to get over. And there it is. Whistle was blown. And South has a point. Jamie Whitman with the serve. It's over. 5 sets it up. 12 gets it over. South has control of the ball. 21 bunts it. 15 sets it up. It's on South side.
Keep digging.
South has the point. The score is now tied at 2-2. Jamie Whitman serves the ball again. Five sets it up, and 10 gets it over. Point for PHS. Substitution. This time, Andrea Amos served the ball. South just got a point. The score is now tied at 3. No, it's not. Yes, it is. The score is tied at 3.
Let's go. Pick it up, Big Reds. Let's go. Slide out. Let's go.
14 with the serve. 5 sets it up, and 12 bunts it. Attempts to, but South got it back over, and now they have a point. And they're in the lead with the score being 4-3.
Now we go, Big Reds. Now we go.
Brianna Caton serves the ball. 5 sets it up. 10 bunts it. 7 sets it. And it's over. 12 bunts the ball, and it's a point for PHS. Pam Thomas serves the ball. 7 got it over, and it's a point for South. Twelve has the serve this time. Deanna Klein.
Come on, girl, slide out.
It is a point for South. Score is now 6-4 with South in the lead. Deanna Klein serves again. 15 stops it. 5 sets it up, and 12 punts it. Back over to South side, and PHS's side. Oh, in the net. South has a point.
All right.
12 serves the ball. 5 sets it up. And 17 punts it. And it's out on South. PHS got the point. Allie Thompson serves the ball for PHS.
Here we go, Allie. Let's go, 12.
And it's up. 10 stopped it. And period have been out.
And we rock. Now we go, Big Red.
Allie Thompson serves it again. 7 brings it up. 10 returns. And 12 hit it over. Now 5 sets it up. And 14 gets it over on South side. That is a score by number 4, Allie Nutter. Made that point. Score is now 8-6 with South in the lead.
Here we go, Big Red. Let's go right now.
Brandy Kirk is serving the ball for South. 5 sets it up as always, and 17 hits it over and makes the point. That was Paige Hathaway.
Here we go. Let's go, 8.
Bethany White from PHS is serving the ball. It's over on South side now. And back to PHS. 14 bunts it, and it's in.
That's the way it's swing 14.
Bethany White with the serve. 12 sets it up. 10 spikes it over. Range for South. Bethany serves. 12 sets it up. 4 attempts to get it over, but it's in the net. It's a point for PHS. The score is now 10-8 with PHS in the lead. Bethany serves it again. Goes up. It's out on South, and it was in the net. The team seemed to be gathering for a talk. "45 seconds left in the period. They seem to be getting motivated. And the crowds in the stands are kicking their feet and clapping their hands.
All right.
It's very exciting. "21 seconds left in the first period, and Bethany White has the serve. 1 stops it, 12 sets it up, and 14 gets it over. Excuse me, 4.
Smother it. Yeah, that's the way it swing. Get out.
Set up, and 4 got it over. 5 sets it up, 7 gets it over, and it's a point for PHS.
Play it, girls.
Score is now 12-8 with PHS in the lead.
That's the way it play it, girls.
And a minute left on the time. South has the ball. Allie Nutter with the serve. 5 sets it up. 17 spikes it, and PHS got a point.
Way to swing 14.
Sasha Morgan goes in for Allie Nutter. Lauren Draper has the serve for PHS. Seems to be some discussion going on between the judges, I believe. PHS is motivating themselves by doing some cheers and clapping. There seems to be some confusion concerning recent happenings. The confusion is due to the rotation of the serve. Apparently something didn't go according to plan. Four comes out, Laura Draper leaves, and Paige Hathaway comes in. There's a lady on the court telling PHS where to stand. Apparently the players have gotten out of order. Four and 17 switch again. So Lauren Draper is back on the court. And it appears that number 7, Casey Whitman, will be serving for South. And there she goes. It's a point for South. .16 goes into 4. And Kayla Dearman with the serve. 7 sets it up, and 10 spikes it. And it's a point for South. Score is now 14-11 with PHS in the lead. South has the serve. Number 10, Jamie Whitman, takes it. And substitutions have just been made. Brandy Kirk has just been taken out. Touched the net, but it went over, and PHS returns it with number 12 spiking it. 5 sets it up. 10 hit it over. And that was PHS just got that point because it was out of bounds for South. Five serves it. 7 sets it up, and 8 gets it over. PHS has the ball, and they get it over the net, and they got a point. Score is now 16-11 with PHS still in the lead. Number 5, Andrea Amos, takes the serve for PHS. 7 sets it up, and 21 attempts to spike. Goes back over to South. South spikes it, and it's back over on their side, and PHS got that point as well. Score is now 17-11. The teams assemble again for a discussion with their coaches. Crowds are getting fired up once again with their stomping of their feet and clapping their hands. The teams seem fairly motivated about this game and look very glad to be on the court.
Yeah, here we go, Big Red.
Number 5, Andrea Amos, seems as though she will be taking the serve for PHS.
Fire it up, Big Reds, let's go.
The whistle is blown and Andrea takes the serve. South has the ball. 7 sets it up, and 19 gets it over, and it's a point for South. The score is now 12-17, but PHS is still in the lead. Number 14, Brianna Caton takes the ball, and she serves it for South. Ball was stopped, and South got that point.
All right, straight out, let's go, Big Red. Come on, right here, let's go.
14 serves it, and the ball is up. 5 sets it up, and 17 attempts to spike, and South has the ball. Back on PHS's side. 5 sets it up again, and 12 spiked the ball. Allie Thompson got the point for PHS.
Nice swing, Allie.
Substitutions are being made. Lauren Draper comes out and Erin Armstrong goes in. Pam Thomas with the serve for PHS this time. Whistle is blown, and there it goes. 7 sets it up, 21 attempts to spike.
All right, way to dig in.
5 got it back up. 12 just patted the ball over the net, and they got a point for PHS. Score is now 19-13 with PHS in the lead. Pam Thomas with the serve again. Whistle is blown, and there it goes. 7 sets it up, 4 gets it over. 7 from PHS, spikes the ball, and PHS got the point.
Keep it fired up, Big Red.
Pam Thomas serves the ball. South has the ball, number 4 gets it over. Pam Thomas once again. 5 sets it up. And the ball seems to have been lost, and then South got the point. 8 comes out, and number 12, Deanna Klein, goes in and takes the serve as well for South. And that was a point for PHS.
Serves up, Laura. Take us home, Allie, let's go.
Number 12, Allie Thompson, will be taking the serve for PHS. 10 gets the ball up. Number 5, Andrea Amos sets the ball up, and it's over. And that's a point for PHS. The score is now 22-14 with PHS in the lead. South is behind by 8 points. The crowd is calling for a redo of the point. 1 from South to serve the ball. 5 sets it up. 14 gets it over, and 14 from South sets it up now. Back to PHS. Seems to be a little game of ping pong at the net, but South wins the point. Score is now 21-16 with PHS still in the lead. 1 serves the ball. 16 gets it way up into the ceiling. And comes back down for 5 to set it up. Oh, but it's still on PHS's side. And South got that point. Brandy Kirk takes the serve once again for South. Oh, and they weren't able to return that one. Score is now 21-18. Much closer. The groups reassemble for a 1-minute group discussion. Coaches are giving high fives and seem to be motivating the players and telling them how to improve. And the teams look like they're about ready to step back onto the court. And there they go. Brandy Kirk for South takes the serve again. The whistle is blown, and there goes the serve. In the net. Point for PHS. Number 11, Casey Smith, comes in for number 17 on PHS, and she takes the serve.
Take a shot, Casey.
7 attempts to return it. There it goes. PHS gets it back on the south side, and 12 sets it up. 4 takes the spike, but it was in the net. Another point for PHS.
Yeah, love it.
Number 11, Casey Smith, takes the serve. 12 sets it up. 10 spikes it. And that was out of bounds on South. Casey Smith with a serve again from PHS. 12 sets it up. 17 spikes it. And we are now in the second period. They are switching sides. And we're also taking a 3-minute break for more discussion and motivation. We're back to the game. We're now in the second game. Teams have switched side, and 7 from South has the ball and serves it. Set up, and that's a score for South because the ball was in the net. Score currently is 1-0 with South in the lead, but PHS has won the first game. Oh, she dived for the ball. But nevertheless, PHS got that point. Andrea Amos is serving for PHS.
Bring it up, Andrea. Let's go 5.
"19 gets it up. And 8 gets it over. Andrea Amos up, and 10 spiked the ball and won the point.
Swing 10.
Andrea Amos with the serve once again. 7 sets it up. 19 gets it over. And 10 returns it. 10 got it over, but it was out of bounds, so PHS got the point. Andrea Amos with the serve once again. It's up and over. 21 stops it, 8 sets it up, and 10 gets it over the net. It's a point for South. Score is now 2-3 with PHS in the lead. Jamie Whitman with the serve for South. 15 set it up. Now Andrea Amos, and 12 gets it over. Out of bounds on South, and PHS got the point. Pam Thomas with the serve this time for PHS. Now 4-2 with PHS in the lead. She serves, and it's over. It was
out of bounds.
South didn't even go for the ball that time. Pam Thomas serves it again. It's over, and South returns it. This time they returned it under the net. Therefore, it was PHS's point. It is now a 60-second break for the teams to discuss everything again. We have a special guest with us here tonight. Her name is Danita Jones. She's a student at WVU, and she attended South a few years ago. When did you graduate?
2003.
2003. How did you like South?
It was really fun. They have a good band base.
Band base. So you're involved in the band?
Mm-hmm.
Are you currently involved in the band for WVU?
No, not right now.
I see. Well, we are back to the game. Only 15 seconds left to discuss. South does not seem to be very smiley tonight, or at least not right now. They're only behind by 4. Number 10, PHS, makes the serve, and she made the point. There were no returns on that ball. Number 10, Pam Thomas from PHS serves it again. And it's over. 10 bunts it up, and 21 spikes it. PHS returns, and they get a point. Number 4 comes in the game for South, Alan Nutter. 14, Brianna Clayton takes the serve for South. PHS returns it, but 21 makes the spike and gets a point for South. The score is now 7-4 with PHS in the lead. Fourteen takes the serve. 12 bunts it. 16 gets it over. It's on the South side now. That was a hard spike, but did not win the point. 7 sets it up. Ooh, 21 went for the spike, but missed. 7 sets it up. Oh, but they lose the point, and South wins the point. Number 14, Brianna Caton takes the serve for South. 16 sets it up. 5 sets it up. And South got the point because it was out of bounds on PHS. Score is now very close at 6-7 with PHS just slightly in the lead. 14 takes the ball again. 5 sets it up. And South wins that point. The game is now tied at 7 points. This is very exciting for South. Another 60-second break to discuss the game. Ad from Tiger, and now 14 from South has the ball and serves it. Brianna Caton. PHS has the ball. 5 sets it up, and it's over. 14 attempted to return that ball, but wasn't able to, so PHS got the point. They're now in the lead by 1 point with the score at 7-8.
Now we rock, Big Red.
Allie Thompson for the Big Reds takes the serve. 7 sets it up, and 8 gets it over. 5 once again sets the ball up, and the ball was spiked by 14. Laura Herdman.
Break it up, 12. Here we go, Big Red.
PHS is now ahead by 2 points. Number 12, Ellie Thompson, takes the serve. Ball goes over the net. 10 stops it. 8 sets it up. And 4 gets it over.
All right. Now use it. Let's go.
PHS got that point. Ball is on PHS's side. 7 spikes it over and makes the point. Score is now 11-7 with PHS in the lead.
Keep rocking, Big Reds. Let's go.
Number 12 has the ball. Allie Thompson. 7 gets it over the net for South. And now 17 sets it up. And 14 gets it over. 21 attempted to spike the ball. And it worked. South got the point.
All right, right back.
Number 12, Deanna Klein for South, takes that serve. 5 sets it up, and it's over. Oh, South seemed to have lost control of that ball. So PHS got the point.
Right, Bethany, let's go, Big Reds.
Number 8 for PHS serves. 7 sets the ball up. 7 gets it over. 5 sets it up for PHS, and 7 spikes the ball and makes the point.
Way to rock
And
it,
7
fella.
Aaron Armstrong got the point for PHS. Bethany White takes the serve. And it's over. 12 sets it up. 4 gets it over, and it's out of bounds. PHS gets the point. South seemed to have just been re-strategizing. 8 took the serve. 12 sets it up. 21 gets it over.
Be there, 5.
8 sets it up. 11 gets it over, and PHS got the point.
Yeah, Big Red.
Timeout on South side.
Another 60-second break to discuss the game. And the crowd is lively once again with their stomping their feet. Back to the game. Still on the second game. And PHS has the ball. 8 takes the serve, and it's over. 12 sets it up, and 7 spikes it. Saved by 16 on PHS. 5 sets it up, 14 gets it over, and that's a point for PHS. Score is now 16-8 with PHS in the lead. Number 8, Bethany White takes the serve. PHS. South sets it up and returns almost. They couldn't quite get it over that time. PHS got the point. They now have more than twice as much as South. 7 sets the ball up, and 21 attempts to get it over Taylor Phillips, but it went in the net. Bethany White takes the serve for PHS once again, and it's over the net. 12 sets it up. 4 gets it over, Allie Nutter. 5 sets it up. Oh, and 14 spikes the ball and gets the point. Laura Herdman for PHS. Number 8 takes the ball. That would be point for PHS. Score is now 20-8 with PHS still in the lead.
Keep rocking, Big Red.
Bethany White serves the ball. The return is made. 5, Amos sets it up. Ooh, didn't get it over the net that time. Amos sets it up again. 7 gets it over and makes the point. That was Erin Armstrong for PHS. Bethany White serves it. And that's out of bounds. South gets the point. Number 1, Brandy Kirk take the serve. 7 got it back over the net and made the point. PHS is only 3 points away from winning this game. Whistle is blown. Substitution is being made. Number 9, Leanne Schiller goes in. And Lauren Draper goes in for PHS and takes the serve. Seems to be some confusion on South side as to where to stand. Allie Thompson went out, and she does not look like she's feeling very well. 7 gets the ball over, and that was a point for South. Lauren Draper makes the serve for PHS.
Yeah.
14 got it up and over, but it's back on South side, and PHS got that point. PHS only has 1 more point to go to win this game. South is behind. Nine sets the ball up. Ooh, there it is. They weren't sure as to who should have gotten that ball. PHS got that ball, and they won the point and the game, with this final score being at 25-9. The teams now switch sides, getting ready for the 3rd game. So far, PHS has won 2 games, and South has won 0. South volleyball game. PHS is in the lead. They have won the past 2 games, and we're now on to the 3rd. PHS takes the serve. Number 15, Kayla Dearman, will be serving. The whistle is blown, and the serve is up. 7 sets up, and 8 spikes it over, but it was out of bounds. PHS gets the point.
Go 15.
15 takes the spike, the serve. 7 bunts it, and 10 gets it over slightly, but that did win them the point. Game's now tied at 1. Number 10 takes the serve for South, but it's in the net. That's a point for PHS. And Andrea Amos now takes the serve for PHS. Number 11 comes out of the game. Andrea Amos took the serve. The ball is up. 7 sets it up, and 8 got it over. Andrea Amos sets it up. Oh, and she missed the spike. Point for South. Game is now tied at 2. Number 14, Brianna Caton takes the serve for South.
Here we go.
Andrea Amos sets it up, and Pam Thomas attempts to get it over, but South won this point. They are now in the lead by 1 point. Number 14, Brianna Caton takes the serve again for South. Andrea Amos sets it up. 12 spikes it over, makes the point. Game is now tied at 3. It seems as though it will be a very close game. Ball is brought back onto the court. Andrea hands it over to Pam Thomas. And Jessica Wary just came in the game. Pam makes the serve. 21 gives it up to the ceiling. And the ball is out of bounds on South. PHS gets the point. PHS is now in the lead, with the score being 4-3. Pam Thomas takes the serve once again for PHS. It's up and over. 10 attempted to return that ball, but it merely hit the net. Another point for PHS. Pam Thomas with the serve. 7 gets up. Ooh. PHS got that ball.
All right.
10 sets it up. 7 sets it up. And the ball is over the net on PHS's side. 17 sets it up, and 12 spikes it. But it's out of bounds, and South gets the point. Number 12, Deanna Klein comes in to take the serve. Ooh, 16 attempted to return it, but fell. Klein takes the serve again for South. 5 sets it up, and 12 gets it over. Back on PHS side, and PHS got that point. Number 12, Allie Thompson, will be taking the serve for PHS. Ooh, that was an attempted return by number 7, Casey Whitman. And it was close, but not quite enough. "12 takes the serve again. 12 from South set it up, and 21 got it over. Andrea Thomas takes it.
Keep swinging. All right, just keep swinging.
Out of bounds by PHS. South got the point.
Score is now 6-8. And 1, Brandy Kirk takes the serve for South. They're substituting once again in PHS. Number 8, Bethany White just came into the game. Brandy Kirk takes the serve. Oh, it touched the net, but it still went over. So South got that point.
All right, let's go. Set up.
She takes the serve again. It's over. South got the point once again. They do a little cheer of excitement. Score is now tied at 8. And South seems confident to get back into the game and take the lead. Twelve sets it up, and they get it over. PHS returns, and they make the point. The score is now 9-8, with PHS in the lead. This has been a very close game. Jessica Worry she gives the ball to number 8, Bethany White, who takes the serve for PHS. 1 gets it up, 12 sets it, and 10 got it over. Nevertheless, PHS made the point. South is now behind by 2. Number 8 takes the serve, Bethany White. 12 sets it up. 7 makes it over the goal and scores the point. That was Casey Whitman with the point for South.
All right, right back, Big Reds, right back.
South is only down by 1 point, and number 4, Allie Nutter, takes the serve. That was the point for South right off the back. Game is now tied at 10.
Come on, side out, right here.
Nutter
Let's go.
serves the ball once again. 5 sets it up.
Yeah.
Peaches spikes the ball. 12 sets it. Oh, and it wasn't quite over. 19 attempted to do that, but it went in the net. PHS is now ahead by 1, with the score being 11-10. Number 4, Lauren Draper for PHS takes the serve. 12 sets it up. 10 gets it over.
There you go, Pam.
Oh, that was an attempted return by number 1, Brandy Kirk, but she barely missed, and PHS got the point. Number 4 for South, Lauren Draper. For PHS, Lauren Draper takes the serve. 12 sets it. Klein. Amos sets it for PHS. And 14 gets it over the net.
Get after it now.
It's back to South side, back to PHS. 14 attempts to get over, but it hits the net, and that's a point for South. Score is now 11-12, with PHS in the lead.
All right, right back.
Number 7 for South takes the ball. Casey Whitman. Amos sets it. 14 gets it over and makes the point. PHS still in the lead.
Come on, Kayla, pick us up.
Number 15, Kayla Dearman is in for PHS, and she takes the serve. It was over the net, but out of bounds. South got the point. Another substitution is being made. Number 16, Jessica Weary, is back in the game.
Right now. Side out.
South takes the serve, number 10. It's back on South side, and 7 hits it up. And South got the point. They are now tied at 13. If South makes his next point, this will be the first time in a while that South has been in the lead. 10 takes the serve. Amos sets it up, and 12 punts it over, but out of bounds. South is in the lead. Score is 14-13.
All right, right now, let's go. Break it up.
Amos sets it up. 12. Got it over. Made the point. Allie Thompson for PHS. Game is now tied at 14.
Come on, Fire. Let's pick it up.
Amos, number 5, takes the serve for PHS. PHS converses quickly over strategy. Ball is served. 11 gets it up. 19 sets it. And 20 makes it go over the net.
There we go.
Oh, and that's another point for PHS. They're now in the lead by 1 point.
Yeah, Big Red. Talk it up.
Amos takes the serve. Oh, and seems to have been a small collision almost on south side. We're going to take another 60-minute break to discuss the game.
PHS is making some pretty good recoveries, but I think South needs to converse a little more about their plays.
Yeah, they seem to be lacking some communication. PHS seems pretty pumped about the game, whereas South is a little less enthusiastic. PHS is back on the court already, but South stays off to discuss a few more strategies and hopefully get a little more motivation. And both teams return to the court. 13 seconds left in the break. And we start the game with Amos serving the ball for PHS.
Out of bounds on South, PHS gets the point.
Oh, they seem to be struggling to get the ball back over, but they made it. 7 setting it up. Seems to be a lot of setting up going on in this play. And PHS gets the point as the ball is dropped on south side. PHS is now in the lead by 4 points. Amos serves the ball. 21 stops it, and 19 gets it up. 11 gets the ball over onto PHS's side. 5 sets it up. Oh, and Thomas slams it into the net. That's a point for South. Substitutions are being made. Number 4 and 14, Allie Nutter and Brianna Caton go in for the game. Caton takes the serve for South. And the ball is up. 5 sets it up. 12 gets it over. Oh, 17 slams that ball. 17 sets it up, and 21 attempts to do the same thing, but it goes into the net. It's a point for PHS. Number 10, Pam Thomas takes the serve for PHS. 21 attempted to return it, but fell. Another 60-second break to discuss the game. PHS is still pumped about the game. South seems that they're smiling. They seem to be discussing some new strategies, and both teams are putting their hands in for the cheer. And they're back onto the court. Pam Thomas looks as if she will be serving for PHS. Score right now is 20-15 with PHS in the lead. 7 sets it up. And that was right into the net by 12. So South gets the point. 12 goes in the ball, into the game. Deanna Klein and serves the ball for South. 17 from PHS comes off the court. Ball is served. And almost returned. Whistle is blown and PHS has the point. Score is now 21-16. Number 12, Allie Thompson takes the serve for PHS. Ten gets it up. 12 sets it, and 4 attempts to strike it. But it goes in the net. That's the point for PHS. PHS is only 3 points away from winning this game. 12 sets it up, and 10 gets it over. Pam Thomas gets it up. 7 makes it over for PHS. PHS got that point as Casey Whitman was trying to get it over. Allie Thompson takes the serve for PHS once again. PHS is now only 1 point away from winning the game, whereas South is 9 points away. Allie Thompson takes the serve for PHS. Ooh, she slams that one. But it's out of bounds, and South gets the point. They're now only behind by 7. If my math is correct. Amos sets it up, and 14, slams it right in 12's face. Deanna Klein did not seem to enjoy that play. But PHS won that point and that game. PHS wins. This team's line up for handshakes under the net. It's a good way to show your sportsmanship, whether good or bad.
South played a pretty good game, but I think PHS had it together more.
They did. And South they don't seem too upset. Some of them are close to tears, it seems, but overall I think they're happy with the way that they played and content with everything. Although I'm sure they wish they had won that game. PHS, on the other hand, doesn't seem too overly enthusiastic for having won that game, but nevertheless, they are very happy. Two friends from PHS and South hug. It's always a nice sight to see. PHS seems to be participating in some tradition of sorts, like victory cheer. And the players leave the courts, as do the crowds. Final score was 3-0 PHS.